Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Ellie. I'm just coming back again to talk to you about that scripture passage that I was talking about on my recent video concerning the 3 days of darkness. It's a scripture passage from Zechariah chapter 14 verse 6, and as you recall it says, "In it, on that day, there shall light except frost and ice." Now that's the ancient Aramaic version. And so I went ahead and looked at what the version from the Douay-Rheims Bible was, and it says, "In it shall come to pass in that day that there shall be no light but cold and frost." Now originally on my recent video I told you that I really felt that this might be the condition of the earth after the calamity of the 3 days of darkness, that there would be cold, like an ice age that would come. But I actually prayed about it and tried to ask God for understanding about this, and I came to the reasoning that this condition about the frost and ice being on the earth will be the condition of the earth before the 3 days of darkness hit. It's going to happen on a day that will be very, very cold. So we get usually cold, cold in winter, and you think of fall, those seasons, when you have, a bitterly cold, or you have frost and you have ice, you think actually more about winter. But I'm actually thinking that this calamity will happen in the season of fall. And the reason I say that is because it's a season that we wouldn't expect to have such weather of frost and ice. And I also have three other reasons why I think this will happen in the season of fall. And one of them is because of the October 13th Fatima miracle that happened when the sun looked like it was falling on the earth. And the people, if you remember the pictures of them, they looked to be pulling back, almost screaming in terror. And I really believe that October 13th was a warning of what could happen if we don't listen in 1917. I also believe that what Nostradamus talks about, he kind of alludes to the fact that he makes this prediction that concerning the 3 days of darkness will occur in the month of October. And October 13th, I think, is the day that was the day that St. Peter was actually crucified upside down and was martyred. St. Peter the Apostle. So it's interesting when you look at what season this could happen. Now, if in the scriptures, if it was winter, then there wouldn't necessarily be a reason to describe what's going to be on that, what you're going to find on that day before the 3 days of darkness. But I really believe it'll be happening in fall, before winter begins, because when Jesus returns, he's going to bring summer to the world through the New Jerusalem. There's going to be peace, clean water, fruit that you can pick off the fruit trees. You won't have to work, or there won't be any more killing of animals or of people anymore. And the season, which St. Anthony of Padua calls winter, Satan's season, will be over. So I really believe that this passage about Zechariah talking about "in it on that day there shall light except frost and ice," that when the darkness hits on the earth, it will be a very cold day with only frost and ice everywhere when it happens. And it's going to happen in the fall season. I truly believe that, just before winter, the winter season, because when Jesus returns, the season of Satan, which St. Anthony of Padua calls winter, will be over with the New Jerusalem. Well, God bless. Please, if you could, in the comment section, if you could just tell me what you think about all this and your thoughts. And I'm praying for all of you. I thank you for all the comments and for the support that you're giving me at this time. Well, God bless. Remember, we're living in the last days. Pray, fast, and live a pure life. Give your heart to Jesus. God bless.